You want to make music. You want to rap. You want to produce. You want to build your own label. But do you really know who you're dealing with when you sign? Do you know the difference between the person who makes the beat and the person who owns the beat? Between the one who releases the album and the one who keeps the money from the album? Because in the music industry, ignorance is expensive. Very expensive. Today, Urban Dynasty gives you the keys, the ones labels don't want you to have. Episode 1, producer, production, label, distribution. Who does what? And more importantly, who takes what? Let's start at the beginning, the producer. In everyday language, we say producer to mean the person who makes the beats, the beat maker, the one who creates the instrumental music you rap over. And that's true, but it's incomplete. Because the producer, in legal terms, is the person who owns the recording. When Dr. Dre creates a beat for Eminem, Dr. Dre is the music producer. He created the music. But when Aftermath Entertainment finances and releases the album, Aftermath is the phonographic producer. They own the recording. These are two different things, and that difference can cost you your entire career. The music producer creates the music. They can sell the beat, lease it, or keep it. The phonographic producer finances and owns the final recording. They hold the master, and the master is power. We'll come back to that.
Now, the production company. This is the structure that finances and organizes the creation of a music project. It can be independent, created by an artist or producer to manage their own releases. Or it can belong to a label. And in that case, the label controls everything. The production company is the factory. It manufactures the product. Real example. When Master P created No Limit Records, he first built his own production company. He financed his own albums. He kept all the rights. Result? In 1998, No Limit generated over $100 million, and Master P kept most of it. Why? Because he controlled the production. The lesson? Whoever finances the creation owns the creation. It's that simple. The label. It's the word everyone knows, but that nobody truly understands. A label is a structure that signs artists, finances their projects, and distributes them to the public. But be careful. There are two types of labels. First type, the majors. Universal Music Group, Sony Music, Warner Music. These three companies control roughly 70% of music worldwide. When you sign with a major, you get access to their global network, their marketing budget, their international distribution. But in exchange, you often give up your masters. You give up a share of your concert revenue, your merchandise, your endorsements. Second type, independent labels. Rock Nation, OVO Sound, Good Music. These labels were created by artists for artists with a different philosophy. Keep control. Jay-Z created Rock Nation so he'd never depend on a major again. Drake created OVO Sound to sign his own artists on his own terms. With a major, the major owns your masters. With a well-negotiated independent label, you can keep your masters. And your masters are your legacy. That's the money you'll still be collecting 20 years from now. And now, the final link, the one everyone forgets. Distribution. The distributor is the one who gets your music to platforms and stores. Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Amazon Music, YouTube Music. Without a distributor, your music doesn't exist for the general public. Today, DistroKid. So let's recap the complete chain of the music industry. You create the music. You are the artist. Someone finances and owns the recording. That's the phonographic producer. A structure signs, finances, and commercializes. That's the label. An intermediary gets your music to the public. That's the distributor. And at every link in this chain, someone takes a share of what you created. The question isn't whether you share. The question is how much you keep. Jay-Z chose to be all of that, and he's a billionaire. Master P chose to be all of that, and he generated 100 million in a single year. Knowledge is the first asset, and you just acquired some. Next week on Urban Dynasty, No Limit Records. How Master P sold his records out of the trunk of his car and built the most profitable empire in rap in less than 5 years. Subscribe, hit the bell, and join the empire. Urban Dynasty. Hip hop, one stop, empire. Regenerative world has been built.